my YouTube channel. A warm welcome to everyone. Often in life, when we are so busy and when we get indulged with the dunyavi life, we often forget that what Allah has given us. Means somehow we all become a little bit of pessimism hit us, little bit of ungratefulness consume us, and a little bit of that nashukrguzari is something that is mostly ruined our life. So in this video we'll talk about how being ungrateful is something related with unhappiness, is something related with a very bad attitude which we should not, and how Allah is addressing all of us in one ayah that I are going to illustrate or explain to you. So stay tuned with me to find out what is that ayat. No doubt, we should never ever be ungrateful towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is no option like being ungrateful or something like that. So what happens is that in the hustle and bustle of life, in the busy schedule and everything like that, we often forget that it is very important, all of us, to remind all of the favors that Allah bestowed upon us, means being grateful even in adversity, even in misery, even in something negative situation. If you're being grateful for everything, because Allah has given us everything, whatever we need at that time. So sometimes He tests us our patience level. Sometimes it tests us how we make shukr to Him, or so many times. Sometimes He gives us something and then tests us, and sometimes He takes away something from us and tests us. His way of testing us is mysterious. We cannot predict that, but we can have some reaction towards it, and that reaction is that how gonna we react if we pour the patience when something being lost to us, or if we can be shukrguzar if He has given us something. He has given so much of things, we cannot enumerate them. If we, like the ayat says, if we count the favors of Allah has did to us, we cannot enumerate them, we cannot count them, we cannot have all the things in that mathematical order, or we cannot make the list of all the things that Allah has given us, because it's enormous, it's cannot be countable. So we can understand from this that how many times we all become so ungrateful towards Allah. Sometimes Allah Ta'ala test us, and we sometimes don't do that shukrguzari in that level, and after all these trials we somehow realize that how Allah has blessed us, and how little we are shukrguzar to Him. So the ayat is, Allah has given us hearing, vision, heart, but what He said, little we are grateful, means He has created hearing for us, like we can understand, like we can hear. He has given us eyes to see, like we can see the world, the beautiful world. And He has given us heart, so many things. Heart is the organ that keep going on as long as you live. It never stops. So why we are not grateful towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He has given us so much, we cannot count them. Being shukrguzar for that thing means, like, if you can hear, if you can see, if you are having heart, means you are alive. Why not to think or on those all things that really matter, because Allah has given us so much and we should be grateful, but Allah is addressing us that little we are grateful. So first of the thing, sit and all try to see all the blessing that He has given to you, like your hearing, like your eyes, and like your heart. So be grateful for those all things, so that we can have our life, we can live our life in a good way, so that we can be more grateful towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this busy life also. Always try to think how blessed we are, that we can see, that we can hear, and we are having hearts. that we are living. So shukr alhamdulillah for everything that He has given us life, and be grateful towards Him in every possible way. First of all, you have to see all the things that Allah has given you right now. Don't desire for the future. Future will be beautiful if your present life will be full of shukrguzari. If your present life isn't full of shukrguzari, how can you expect that things will be more in your life? Because if you are grateful, what Allah told us in the Quran is that if you are grateful, always remember, for the right, for the situation, for everything, right, for the present moment, if you're grateful, Allah will, if you're grateful, Allah will give you more. Meaning He will increase you in favors. But the opposite side of the ayah tells us is that if you are ungrateful, the punishment is severe. So see that you are having everything, and at the end of the day you are saying that I'm not having anything, I don't feel happiness. Although you can see, although you can hear, although you are having everything in your life, like you can hear, like you can see, like you are living, still you're gonna complain. Don't complain. If you're alive and you can see and you can hear, you should be grateful, because Allah is telling them, little we are great, little do we grateful. Means like we don't do that type of gratitude towards Allah subhanuwata'ala. So our gratefulness towards Him is always less. That's why it's kind of addressing people is that why you are not grateful. Allah has created heart for you. Allah has created hearing for you. Allah has created eyes for you. You can see, you can watch. You can have heart, means that you are alive. You should be grateful towards that. I hope you liked the video and understood the concept behind that. To be always grateful for the things that you are having, like you can see, like you can hear, and that you are alive, that you are having heart that pumps blood all over your body, and you are alive. So be happy and be grateful towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Never forget Him, so that your life will always be beautiful. So next time with next ayat, we're gonna explain to you. Till then, take care and be shukr guzar towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.